Okay, the kitchen sink, the ovens. This is our sugar, which is being placed between the cooker and Brian. Here's Brian. Brian got fixed. He's now attached to the wall. They had to put special fixtures to get this guy up and running. But let's see if I could find it. See that yellow cord back there is how they have to attach it. And this black cord also is another attachment to the wall. So these are the switches to turn Brian on. This is the motor, and this is the heat, and then you see the temperature here. And this guy here, he lifts up. This one lifts up off of the pot. The pot has fog on it right now because it's got water in there, and the water is warm, so it's putting some forget what you call it, steam. And then that's where the fire is. And this lifter that's here, there's a handle here, that's what lifts this guy off of the pot that has the spinner. And this guy here, he slows it down or makes it quick. They told me that they have to fix that inside here. Inside there, because it's not actually going fast or slow. So I'm having that checked, and once that's up and running, that's Monday. Here's our small batch that I'm teaching them. There's our butter. This is actually 24 butters, 24 pounds of butter in here. And that is a small batch. We'll have, in this, compared to that, we'll be able to have 4 times that much in there and more. Here's the trays that we're preparing to place the small batch in. And Chris, say hi.
Hi, how are you, everybody?
Chris is one of our workers. She's a sweetheart. We realized that we don't need to grind up the candy. We could actually just put the nuts and some pieces of the candy in there and make this. We put the flour on here, which is gluten-free, mind you, so that it helps it from clumping and getting stuck together when it sits and settles inside the bag. So that's what she's doing. She's mixing it in, and right now we're using just a regular food processor. Here's our cutting board. The food processor that we're using is a small container, but it does the job for now. We'll have to go into a larger one, an industrial one, once we get more orders. Now we're using this table as a table right now, but this is our table for the cooler. The cooling has pipes here, as you can see. These pipes down here is the entrance and exit of the water, and there's 2 slabs of steel, and the pipes are in between that. And we're going to run water that comes in, and then it comes out, and we'll have a bucket below that will recirculate the same water, so that we're not using water from the faucet. We'll just use a pump to do that, and we'll put some ice in the bucket of water, so the water that goes in comes out into the bucket again and recirculates. And that's what this table is for. I imagine when we get bigger, we're going to need more than 1 table. But this table, I would say, is about, it's not even 60 inches, right? It's not even 60 inches. But there you have it. There's the table. This is where we're getting our chocolates done. And we'll have these ice chests here so that they can deliver candies to me when Christmas time comes. They'll have an ice chest to put it in to have it delivered. They have a runner that will do that. Here's the packing room. The refrigeration is in here. We could store the candy like such in here, and it's already crumbs. We did a lot of crumbs today. And then they just transfer it over here, and this is the bagging area. This is where all the bags and the boxes or whatever is assembled. And this is ours right here that you're looking at. It's our sealer. And the sealer gets fed this item and it runs through. I'll do a fast test for you so that you can see how it works. This is your power, this is your heater, and this is your fan. And right here is the speed in which, how fast you want the bags to run through. This is your emergency stop. And so this is the feeder. If you see those two brown bars on each side, it goes right in between it. So I'm going to put something in between it right now. See if you can see what I'm doing. And then you see it go through. There you go, it's sliding through. And that's slow. I put it on slow deliberately. And then there you go. You see the band that's on the top? It sealed it. And then there's notches on the bottom so that you could tear it off. This is the bags that we're using for our salesman samples. And I think I have one in the fridge where you could see the label and everything, how it looks. Let me see if I can pull one out of the fridge. We've got lots of crumbs here too. But I think we have something in here that I could show you. Okay, here we go. I tore it open already so I could give them an example. This is our bag that we're selling to, that we're giving away as samples. And it will say up there, sample not for resale. There you go. And then this is the ingredients. So that's what our sample bag looks like. And we have made a lot of crumbs today, and this is only day 2 of teaching them. I think they're catching on rather quickly. These are the bins where we keep the nuts, the flour, everything that we need. One of them is missing. It's what I had next to Brian. I'm going to turn this off now because they said when you turn it off, keep the fan on for a few minutes until it cools off before you turn it off. And it'll keep the machine lifespan longer. So there you have it. There's some storage room in this area, which we're not going to have to enter, but that's where all the storage is. We do have lots of storage. We're going through another entrance where there is racks here, rolling racks inside plastic bags. Those are the rolling racks. There's several of them. And then these are the racks where we're keeping our supplies. It looks empty now because we just took a lot of them to work with today. So there you have it. This is the kitchen. Hope you guys are having a great time with the guys over there. And I'll talk to you later. Say bye, Chris.
Bye.